My kids need better. I dream of a good life where my kids dress well, have food to eat, live in a good house and go to school. My name is Monika. My husband is Kamuno. We have 8 kids. We live in Kalonge in DRC. For a long time I was alone, taking care of the children myself.
When I was 12, I was recruited by an armed group. We lived a hard life hiding in the forest. Our life was based on fighting, stealing, and making trouble. I had to live a life that was not my own. It was hard on Monika and the kids. They suffered so much. They didn't eat well.
We had 1 meal a day and sometimes did not even have that.
I heard that my children were sent home from school. They couldn't afford the tuition.
Even after they allowed Kamuno to come home, we still struggled. But I was happy to see him coming home. We shared and we worked together to settle issues and handle things. But we still did not produce enough. We tried. Some days, our kids could go the whole day only eating cassava leaves. Our kids need better. We dream of a good life. We want them to study, to eat well, to be good farmers so they can reach this better life. One day, a pastor and some environmental technicians came to church and told us about Plant with Purpose. They invited me to come to learn. I was one of the first to join a group. We lived a hard life and had no way to get money when problems came up. We were farming, but not getting sufficient production.
We learned about farming, about making rock contours. We learned farming on lines to respect spacing. We learned to use A-frames.
We plant trees and cultivate existing varieties.
We learned how to make compost and vegetable gardens with our wives. We work together.
We have to work in order to eat. The pastor told us that God was the first worker. God is the initiator of work. We pray and believe we can succeed because God did so before we were here. God is the model for how we live. After the first year, we saw some areas of our work that needed improvement. We asked for help and did a better job in the second year. It's a new life of learning and working to improve. I took a loan through my group. I got the idea from the small business workshop to go buy some fish at the market by the lake and carry them up to the mountain to sell where they were rare. I made a profit, so I did it again. And slowly, I grew a business. Other people saw what I was gaining and wanted to join Plant with Purpose too. We have seen that to love God, we have to love our neighbors. We know that if we help each other, it means that we are serving the Almighty. We think that if we can change the way we live here, we are serving our God.
When Plant with Purpose came, they tried to unite all tribes. They reminded us on how to live in harmony, even with the government. They taught about forgiveness and about faith. Before, we often just felt hopeless. We didn't think about the future. We only thought about that day. We didn't have purpose for our life. After joining, we saw the benefit and thought maybe if we just worked really hard and worked together, we can live a better life.
Now we don't have to work like slaves for other people to get money. We work hard on the farm. We run side businesses and make our own money.
With the new techniques, we get more than we did before. I am easily paying school fees for my children.
Now the kids are eating 2 to 3 times per day. When I first heard about Plant with Purpose, I did not actually expect to gain so much. But once I joined, I really started seeing the change happening. First, it's about praying and having faith. That's how you start the process of being changed. God will come. Our farms have been transformed. The land is protected and everyone has better production.
I feel proud when I see what my wife has done. I look at her and think, I made a good choice marrying Monika. When I joined, we became one.
When I see him doing such great things, I'm really proud of him. He's helping me.